Hello, this is Eric with Oregon Choice Group. I'm standing out in front of 9700 Southeast Castle Court, Damascus, Oregon. House is 4,500 square feet. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2.5 bath. It's divided by 2278 on the main level, and then 2298 on the lower level. Built in 1979. It's 2 tax lots. One is a 5-acre lot, which is the main, and then there's a 3-acre lot in the back that you access from the lower driveway. We are on septic, and then we have community water. The water's pumped up to a holding tank at the top of the street. We have a shared driveway here. This house owns the driveway, but this house and this house here have easement. So you pull down this little sloped hill, and it's kind of steep to the 2-car garage at the lower level. But the separate lot runs right along here, and you can see where those trees are. There is where the separate lot is. A little cold. You're looking at a 5-quarter cedar board and batten siding, sheet metal roof. Looks like a lock seam or clip lock sheet metal, real solid roof. Windows are mostly updated. All the ones on the face and the upstairs look like they're all vinyl. I'm sorry, fiberglass. They're a fiberglass window with a wood facade on the inside. Real nice windows. So we have this covered porch here with a carport, which could easily fit 2 cars. I mean, you'd have to wrap around that corner. But real solid house exterior wise. Stepping in here, we have the bedrooms to the left, and then the kitchen and half bath to the right here. You access the downstairs from here. These are white oak floors. That look like they've been very well taken care of. It's a 2mm granite countertop. Kitchen cabinets here, pretty nice. The wood facade, pretty average. And then from the kitchen you can see your view. The cedar deck. Very steep lot, unfortunately. Looking into your neighbor's yard here. You can see how this fence runs here, and then it stops right there, and then the rest of it is the extra lot. We're looking at a 2x6 hand-cut roof. Looks to be about 16 inches on center, and then they have a cedar tongue and groove. I don't know if you can see it from here, but a cedar tongue and groove soffit. Really solid house. So you can access the outside from this door here. She has some blocking to keep people from coming in. Older panel, nothing really too concerning about it. It has a main shut off here, and then these all look to be like, oh, there's some 15 amp circuits. So some of these newer circuits here are 15 amp. But most of the house looks like it's run on 20 amps, so heavy gauge wire to the house. I don't know what our plumbing system looks like here, but it looks like it's copper, which is good. Depending on the well situation, because it's pumped, the water's pumped up from a well down off Eastbourne, I'm forgetting the street, and it's pumped up to a holding tank at the end of this street on Tower. And with that, depending on the water's acidity that's pumped up to the septic, I'm sorry, the the holding tank. That could have some problems with your copper plumbing here, but that all can be found out pretty easily. Here is the living area. Tons of natural light, vaulted ceilings. Really a beautiful space. These views are just spectacular. These are all vinyl windows. The ones you can see that are in the kitchen are the fiberglass ones, and then there are still some of these aluminum windows here and there. But it's not, I mean, it's pretty steep, but it's not, from here on to about this point here, it's you can access it pretty easily, but then it drops off pretty quickly. So there's really not a whole lot that you can do. The engineering for the extra lot would be pretty significant. So they did all this, not quite sure what the stone is, but this looks like the homeowner probably did this work. And then you can see where it is kind of there's a little lip there stepping onto the floor. So here's a full bath. You can see here's these wood windows, and the outside will have a fiberglass facade. Really clean house. You know, the smells are, there's no odors or anything like that. I mean, with 2,200 square feet on this main level, you have a lot of room to have a pretty decent sized family. These wood countertops in here with really old cabinets. It needs a lot of updates, but the main stuff appear to be done. Okay, so these are all aluminum windows here. But this deck looks like it, yeah, you can access the whole backyard with this deck. I'm sorry, the whole backside of the house. And here's the last bedroom. So there isn't really a true master on this level. It's just these smaller rooms. This one would be the master. It's really the biggest room, but it's not necessarily the widest. You know, a king mattress would probably end right there. So you're looking at about 3 or 4 feet left over. So that concludes everything up here. We'll head downstairs and take a look at the lower level, which is the same amount of square footage down there. Wider hallways look like about a 36-inch stair. This is illegal. Oh, looks like we are. There we are. This is a illegal. Let's see if we have some lights here. This door shouldn't be at the base of these stairs like this. Okay, let's get our bearings here. So they have it set up in a way that it's it could be a separate living space. So this is the garage of a let's see, air tap water heater. It's a really nice system. It's got a little foam pad underneath it. Shouldn't have any metal sitting on concrete. Newer ABS plastic plumbing. It's all your runoff water. And then this is the 2-car garage. Really solid looking foundation. Yeah, this is a real impressive house. I'm not seeing really anything that I'm too terribly concerned with. Our plumbing system here, if we can expose some of this. Okay, see, you can see it there. Well, kind of. Let's see if I can turn a flashlight on, but it's all copper plumbing here. So if there's any If the water's acidic at all, that could be a problem. But the seller did say that there hasn't been anything that she's been concerned about. These are galvanized, so, but it looks like it's copper on the inside here, so it's tough to say. That's not a good connection if it is copper to galvanized. And the reason for that is the process of electrolysis is where it deteriorates the copper when it's in contact with steel. It just needs grounding and a barrier between that, which is usually used for brass. Really solid framing on this house. Here's a second water heater. See the copper there. Could peek out back here, but all the windows need to be replaced down here. There's a lower level fireplace. Peek outside here. Yeah, just a solid house. Not really easily accessing that garage from here because it's the way it's set up is you'd have to do a really hard corner, but there are there's a lot of places to park here, so that's not really a huge concern. Deck looks like it's having a little bit of trouble. Saturation. But everything's pressure treated. Yeah, really just a solid house. Something that might be a concern. The ledger looks like it's properly fastened, but it doesn't look like there's any flashing on there. On that ledger board should have what's called Z-bar, 1 inch or 1.5 inch Z-bar flashing, and that will need to be done for water mitigation purposes. Really just a huge lower level here. The ceiling height in here is about 8 foot. No smells, nothing that I'm too concerned about. You can see the white, so this is the foundation here that they painted. And it looks like they did have some cracking running along here. Or they were just filling it and painting it. But that is something that I'm a little concerned about. That crack doesn't seem like it seemed like that was when they were pouring. You can see that there's, like, they did one fill down here and then they poured a second layer there and then so on. But I mean, you can easily access everything, which is really nice about having a basement like this. Any of your utilities, you can just cut right in. So here they have this set up for a bathroom. So you see there's a sink and a shower or drain pan for a shower there, and then a toilet there. Is there a furnace, train, older system. Looks like it's functioning properly. It's not too loud or anything. Yeah, I mean, really, really a solid structure. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'll do a walkthrough, or I'll pause it, and I'm going to go walk outside, and I'll do a quick video of the lower part of the land. All right, we'll see you there. All right, I'm standing in the back now. It's a little hard to get down there because of the sticker bushes. The septic system is somewhere over here too. So that's something that we will need to have found if this is something that would make sense. But you can see where their fence ends right around there. I can't really see it on the phone, but and then it runs clear to the back. So the engineering on this would be pretty extensive in order to be able to utilize this land effectively. But it's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful piece of property. Something that I just noticed too, you can see the beam there. That's what's called the ridge it's just a ridge beam that you hang all your lumber off of to support the roof. But because, I don't know if I can zoom in on it, but because there's no flashing on the top, you can see that there is some rot there that would need to be taken care of. The way that is like that, you know, it needs a just a 6x piece of sheet metal to cover it in order to keep it from having some serious problems with rot. But this just about covers it. I'll go ahead and get this sent over to you shortly. We'll talk to you soon. All right, have a good one.